All right, we good to go. Yo, what's good, y'all? Trap New York, Truth Be Told, episode 17, I believe. We here. My partner, Peso.
Let's get it.
Happy Father's Day, first and foremost. We got a special guest in the building. Somebody who I want to say represents the new wave of Philly and battle rap. Somebody I also want to say we kind of came up around the same time, just with like the Trap New York, with him, you know, getting his start and really starting to develop himself as his own, you know, who Eazy Da Block Captain is. We got Eazy Da Block Captain.
Yo, what's up with you? Eazy Da Block Captain, Philly shit, Gutter City shit, you know what I mean? The people's champ too, man. We're gonna talk about that too.
Yeah, I definitely respect Eazy's grinding this shit, man, because it's so organic. He did it the way we always like to tell niggas to do it. You know, just put in the work. You know what I mean? Let the work get you there. You know, no dick riding, no begging for PGs, no let me see how many big names I could pay to battle me. No, let me chase a bunch of YouTube views. None of that shit. Just organic work. You know what I mean? And it got him his just due.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? A lot of people be asking me because, you know, a lot of people first time seeing you was the Dot battle.
Right.
And I still to this day have had people ask me like, yo, what happened to homeboy that had battled Dot from Philly on the Trap a long time ago? And I be telling people, like, I be having to clarify because, you know, people know I got a lot of relationships with the artists, but what a lot of people don't know is that it was actually Peso that had brought you into the fold, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I had actually told, because it was one of them things where I had seen you, and I told Mercy to hit you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then at that time, Mercy being the fucking matchmaker he somehow seen you and Dot as a match. I didn't see how that shit was gonna work, but it turned out to be one of my personal favorite joints we ever did on the Trap.
Right.
But that's just like I said. A lot of people don't know that because you know, in terms of how we work, especially at that time, Mercy was 100% dealing with the artist.
Right.
So even if I did come across something, I would tell him to hit the artist.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what it was. I think I was scrolling on Facebook. Probably I seen a clip. And, you know, it was just one of them things where I just hit Mercy ASAP. Like, yo, find this nigga. I don't know where the fuck he at, but find him and bring him to the Trap, yo.
Yo, you know what's crazy about it? Because when Mercy hit me, he said Dot, right? And he was like, yo, y'all remind me of each other. And I'm like, so I look at him and shit. And he kind of did remind me of me, too. But I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm like, yo, I was cocky at first. So I was like, man, I smoked this nigga. So I told Mercy at first, I'm like, I don't know. I said, no, and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was like, all right. He was like, you got like 2 days or some shit, like 2 days to tell me if you want to battle him. And then I'm not going to lie, I'm going to keep it all the way 100. So then like the next day I go on Twitter and I see Norbs at you, at Mercy, and at Dot and say, this the next one. Like, he's the next one up. This like 24 hours after you just hit me about battling this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I say,
opportunist.
Right, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That was the mind frame, man. That was the mind frame. So I say, damn. I said, oh, yeah. So I hit Mercy. I said, Mercy, all right, I'm with it. So now Mercy like, all right, I got X Dot now. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
now I feel like I got over on, man. You finessed the fuck out of me. Oh, man.
Yeah, it turned out definitely be a clap. I think Mercy had hit me a while ago. He was like, yo, what's your top? You guys had asked me what's my top 5 trap joints, and I definitely had Eazy and Dot, if not one, like 2. That's definitely one of my all-time favorites, though.
Yeah, that's one of them joints, man. That's definitely one of them top joints. So before we, you know, play catch up, what's going on? Well, before we start from the beginning, what's going on with Eazy right now? Like, I know you just had the Ultimate Madness tournament.
I had the Ultimate Madness tournament, and then, you know what's crazy, because this week has been a little like up and down, is because majority of people think I won that battle. You dig what I'm saying? I feel like I won that battle, but you mean a lot of people feel like.
Hold on. Let's not say majority. I mean, I've been seeing.
Hey, listen, I gotta say majority because
we're gonna be fair. That's one thing we don't do in this show. We don't let niggas just come up here and say whatever.
Right, all right, we gotta keep it 100. We gotta keep it a bean.
I've been seeing this pretty split. I've been seeing a lot.
I ain't been seeing it pretty split though. I ain't been seeing it pretty split. If we gonna keep it a bean, it's only split because he won. Because it was.
All right. So let's go to the judging. How did the judges have it?
The judges had it 4-0 him.
Who voted for him? Who voted for you?
Nobody voted for me. This is what I'm saying.
No, the fans voted for you though.
The fans voted for me, but all the judges voted for him. Right
now, what do you think the judges were missing in your performance?
I think that they was just going to vote for him regardless.
Well, why? Like, you think the fix was in?
I did. And it might not have nothing to do. Hold on. It might not have nothing to do with the actual URL. Might not have nothing to do with P. Might not have nothing to do with bills. I think that when I got off stage versus Don Marino, and I was like, "Yo, y'all judges need to tighten the fuck up. It's 25,000 on the line." I think they was in their bag. I think they got emotion. A lot of people told me after I got off stage in a couple of days, they was like, "Yo, they ain't really, you know what I mean? Like, they don't think it was cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah." So they let emotions override integrity.
All right, well, let's talk going into it, right? You're going into the battle. It tell you it got up, right? It was initially 10, right?
Right.
It was initially 10. It got up to 25,000.
Right.
We could all use an extra 25,000. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you know that's a lot of fun. If you got kids, that's a lot of fucking toys. You know what I mean? So you going into it. I'm pretty sure you taking this shit dead serious.
Serious.
You know what I mean? You go through the first round with Don Marino. You won the battle, but you didn't feel like the judging was accurate, even with you winning.
I didn't know because I felt like I beat him clearly. I think I beat him clear to the point that nobody should have voted for him. You dig what I'm saying? Because it was clear.
How did the voting go for that one?
It was 1-3. So one person picked him, and then 3 people picked. I should have got all 4. I should have got all 4.
Who's the one that picked?
It was Uncle Rob.
Uncle Rob picked Don Marino. Okay.
Right.
But I definitely came across a little snippet of your interview. You was vocal about it. Even with the win, you were still keeping it a buck, saying, you know what, overall, because there was an issue with the what's the other kid from Philly?
See, that's why I was mad. Niggas think I was mad because of my battle. That's not why I snapped. I was saying, like, if we're gonna be up here for 25,000, we have to keep it 100%. Like, and that's like, you can't go up there and judge and say, well, I don't understand his bars, so I'm gonna pick him. That's not what we doing, my nigga.
Somebody actually said that?
I mean, Uncle Ross said, I don't know what Brooklyn Hands be talking about, or I didn't really understand that. Yeah, he really said that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so like, you gotta, if we, and that had nothing to do with me. But since I'm in the tournament, eventually that could affect the motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it like that, like, oh shit. And then you got then at first it was the stream at first, and if the stream is going in and out, and you missing a bar, you could miss one of the hottest bars of the fucking round. And you can't see that. Then they're not in the room, so they're on Zoom. So not only are they on caffeine, they're on Zoom. So now we gotta worry about another platform that can possibly fuck up.
It
could be a certain delay when it's going through so many.
Wait. The judges aren't there?
They wasn't there. They was on Zoom.
No, they was home.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. Wait, stop. The judges who have $25,000 in their hand for one of these battlers are not in the building.
Haven't been since round 1. Haven't been since the first time. Never. They have never been in the room.
Oh, man.
They haven't even been in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
So, right.
Okay, so boom. All right. So yeah, that just fucked my head all the way up, yo. But okay, so boom. All right, so you definitely take a stand for Big Hand. Salute. And then boom, going into the second round now against Fonz.
Okay, it's fine. So, all right, so I grab a call. I get a call. Somebody say, yo, the judges think that you too cocky. If you leave it up to debate, they're going to pick Fonz. I'm not going to say who called me. I'm not going to say nothing. I say, okay. I say, well, you know, I'm already in writing process. So I say, all right, I can't leave it debate. But we got to understand, we got 2 weeks of fucking peace. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 weeks. We don't got no longer than 2 weeks. So it's not a lot of writing your rounds and going over your rounds and getting over your rounds and take out bullshit and adding bullshit. Like, you got to be almost damn near 100%. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the time. So I'm just like, all right, I can go in there and I can try to make it not debatable, but it is round 2. We already eliminated 8 people. That means the best of the best. If this is how the tournament's supposed to be, that means now we're closing up to the best of the best is battling each other now. You get what I'm saying? So you would think it's going to be close battles. It's going to go to the last round. It's going to go to the last line. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's the whole point of the tournament, to see who's the best of this shit. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I'm going in there to win. You know, you already know I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't play I didn't play when it was free. You know,
I'm gonna definitely keep it a buck. I've been here. You've been on a kill streak for a little minute now.
Right. I don't play when like people say just come. So I'm not gonna play when it's 25,000 at all. I'm definitely gonna turn up. So I had do hit like one of the judges, and I told her, I said, tell them what the phone call I just got. You dig what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna say that's what y'all actually said, but I just want to make y'all aware that that's the phone call that that's the phone call I'm getting. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So you mean one of the judges told dude like, no, like, I don't know what you mean hearing whoever wins to me is whoever going to win. And I said, all right, well, fuck it. We going on. But in my head already, you know what I mean? I'm from the streets, I'm from the hood. In my head, it might be a possibility that could happen. I know what I just did. I know when I got off stage versus Don, I know what I did. You dig what I'm saying? I know that I, attacked their integrity. I know I did. So some people might feel like, all right, yo, fuck that nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Or some people might be like, all right, I'm going to take it and be like, yeah, I mean, he might be right. But who going to say, yo, this nigga might be right? I can control 25,000 to go in this nigga pocket. You know, this nigga coming at me. I'm on his ass now. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, all right. So the battle,
so you go into the battle. Did you speak to any of the judges prior to the Fonz battle?
No, I didn't. I didn't speak to none because like I said, I didn't want it to come off like I was bitching. I didn't want it to come off, you know what I'm saying, like I was scared of it, whatever. So I just said, I'm going to go in there and do what I do. And whatever happens, I'm going to know if I felt like I got jerked. I'm going to know. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So round 1, consensus say I got round 1. Round 2, consensus say he got round 2. And then round 3, they say it's a up and down. So just by that, without y'all calling a winner, just by that equals a debatable battle.
That's a fact.
That's a term of a debatable battle that we call in battle rap. Round 1, round 2, the third is debatable. It's either or. You dig what I'm saying? Okay.
So the battle ends, right? The battle ends. How does the fan voting work? How long do they take before they decide who the fans voted for?
Well, as soon this is from me seeing it last week and the week before, but I guess now as soon the battles is done, they post his name, then they post my name, and whoever got the most likes, they do like 60 seconds.
Okay.
You know? So so they do 60
So this is all through the Caffeine app?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, whoever's running the Smack page or the URL page, they throw Fonz name, they throw Eazy name. They try to do it simultaneously, even though you really can't. I mean, you got to put somebody's name first, because that was the only issue the niggas had was, all right, whoever name go first might get more clicks, right? Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? But yesterday we kind of seen that didn't really, happen. You mean, like, because niggas still kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, but so it's like, all right, so his name go up, my name go up, or my name or his name, I don't know. But anyway, I go in the back, I see my name is about 400 or 500 more likes than his. So I say, okay.
So you can see it when everybody else is seeing it.
Yeah, now I'm in the back of the curtain. So now I'm in the back of the curtain. I pull out my phone. I go on the Caffeine app because then I'm trying to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I respect it.
Right. So I see the fan vote. And at first it was like neck to neck. It was like neck to neck. And then I just start climbing them. So at that point, I know how the judging system is. So I'm like, all right, all I need is 2 people. You dig what I'm saying? Right, if I win the fan vote, I just need 2 judges. So before they even made a thing for caffeine, they already sent in who they voted for. So when P came back in the curtain, he was like, "Yo, man, it was a crazy battle, but all the judges picked you." And my only response was, "All the judges picked Fonz." And my only response was, I said, "Damn, all of them?" He was like,
right, all 4 of them.
Right. So that was my only response. I was like, "Damn, all of them."
But let me ask you: when you finished the battle, there was no question in your mind you felt you won.
I felt like I won. No question in my mind. No question in my mind. I said, yo, his 3rd round was fire, but the way I ended my shit was better. That's how I felt. I felt no matter what, how I ended my shit was better because everybody can punchline. Niggas can't make this shit I say sound good. It's just a difference. It's a difference. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we all seen a lot of people try to real talk and that shit be sounding boring as shit. I make that shit into a punch and I make it sound storyless and they like that shit. Plus, it's a new technical style for real. Even though people been struggling rapping, but the way I do it is a little, you dig what I'm saying? It's a little different.
I mean, that's one of the things I felt was always different about you, just the way you have street content, but the way you convey it, like, you don't sound like everybody else.
Right.
Yeah, right. He's Eazy definitely got his own style. And that's like something you can't say about a lot of these niggas nowadays. But let me go back a little bit.
Okay.
When you first seen who the judges were you confident that they could?
I didn't want them.
Okay.
I didn't want them. I got a judge video. I've sent it to P. I thought they was gonna drop it. I'm telling niggas how I don't want how I don't want the judges. I'm like, yo, this one is this one, this one is this one, this one is the reason why this one. I think Tony Bro might have been the only one that was like,
right.
I didn't have really a reason why he shouldn't have been one. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it was like, all right, I take that. But I was like those, because we was originally told it was celebrity judges at first.
I think it should have been one judge should have been a former or a top battler, because can nobody judge a battler better than a battler? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to get somebody, let's say, even if it's just like an Iron Solomon or somebody of that nature who just isn't active, but they still know the sport. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Mercy, let me ask you this. What do you think your criteria is for judging a battle?
Criteria for judging a battle. Shit. Definitely history. Like how much time you got as far as dealing with battle rap. Like people have to know that you know your shit. You understand? Whether you got a history on Twitter, on Facebook as a blogger.
No.
Like
I mean as a judge when you're picking a winner.
What I judge the battle on. Oh, okay. Bars, performance, definitely preparation, because preparation is key. If you have the best bars in the world, it's not going to matter if you can't get your shit out properly. Right. You understand? Because at the end of the day, it's still a performance. We're still watching you. So even when we're watching you rap, if it looks like you are looking in the air for your bars, even while you're rapping them, like that is like lack of preparedness. You understand? So I would say that basically bars, performance, preparation.
Right.
Okay, I got you. So, all right. So boom. So I just want to give everybody a little background on how this whole judging thing works in battle rap. So all right. So going for, they come back with the 4-0 vote. Fans give you 1 vote. Did you speak to any of the judges after that?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't speak to him. I did the interview with Knowledge.
Easy said, "Fuck y'all niggas."
No, because you know how listen, it's because sometimes we just like, listen, sometimes it's pointless. It's pointless to even it's pointless to even ask you, because you're not going to tell me the truth anyway. You know what I mean? Right. If one of them, listen, I would respect if one of them niggas would have been like, yo, I ain't like how you came at me in front of millions of people on fucking caffeine. I didn't pick you because of that. I would respect that.
Right. That's a fact.
I would respect that. Cause you mean like, cause I felt like my performance didn't warrant all the judges to pick him, bro.
But you know what? What you just said, honestly, in my opinion, is one of the reasons why knowledge shouldn't be a judge, because it's a conflict. Because how you gonna judge and then interview niggas about the judge after the battle? Like, that's a conflict of interest right there, yo. Because on one hand or another, you're not gonna be 100.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna stand in front of your camera when you're trying to get clicks and views and telling nigga, yo, I wasn't feeling you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you know, I get what you're saying, my nigga. I'd be frustrated too on that, because it's like, you can ask a nigga straight up and down what it is. He ain't gonna keep it a buck though.
Right. And then you can't catch feelings about stuff like that. Like, first of all, I'm a league owner. You know how many times I got shot at in battles on my platform? Right. Like, you know, that's just part of the sport. You feel me? So any judges that you might have, you know, said something about in a rap, like, is not, that can't fly, man. That can't fly. I don't agree.
But Mercy was like this. I kept the same energy the whole Ultimate Madness. I kept the same, and I've been keeping the same energy since I started battle rapping. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and I got my own channel. I got the Hurricane Do channel. I go on there and start talking shit too. So it's like, I'm not going to change who I am, bro. So if I feel like, cause listen, that's what niggas was trying to do when I was spitting that real shit and that pain and shit, y'all. You mean that's why the career ain't flourished as fast as it did, because niggas told me to stop doing it. It's not relatable. Niggas don't want to hear it. Motherfuckers want to hear punchlines. And that's where I think that a lot of people was programmed, because even if you, people were sending me screenshots, like Averb had me taking it. Tay-Rock had me taking it. Like, you mean? And they all was saying, y'all favor punchers. Y'all don't want to hear anything else. Y'all think.
What was your issues with the hand and who the hand battle?
He battled Brooklyn Hand, and I just
what was the issues there?
It was the third round. I felt like everybody had it 1-1 going into the third, right? Okay. So then that's fine, because Brooklyn Hand's first was fire. You dig what I'm saying? So I even had it 1-1 going into the third. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it was like, but when Brooklyn Hands talked about Suge for 8 to 10 bars, right? Are we really gonna say? Are we really gonna talk about this, man? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it could have been fire. It was fire. The bars was fire, but this is still Ultimate Match. It's a tournament. It's a tournament, dog. It's who, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta say who is the best. You know, rap. We're battling. This is not 16 bars. We're not doing a fucking cipher, bro, to see who got the best 16 bars. We battling in a tournament. So if you gonna waste 10 bars on another nigga and they still say you won.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. 25,000 on the line. You shouldn't be worried about nobody but the nigga that's standing in front of you.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Like, and then you got to keep the same criteria for everybody then. And they don't. Because in my last 3 battles, they biggest hits is about dude. Niggas don't even talk about me, bro. Niggas don't. The niggas' biggest haymakers is about Hurricane Dude, bro. Right. That's bottom line. The last three battles, they not about me. It's about her. You dig what I'm saying? And then they paint the narrative so false. Even if that's what I'm saying, I'm like, yo, niggas can say whatever they want to say, as long as it makes sense. Like, she became everything from my baby mom to my fucking, you mean, that she was with me in jail. I ain't even know her then. You know what I'm saying? Right. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
you know how it is in battle rap. Niggas just come up with shit. Like,
so people done painted all types of narratives, and that's their go-to. It's like, all right, let's write 8 to 10 bars about Do, and then we're gonna write 2 bars about the block, 2 bars about Eazy, 2 bars about Captain. Talk about how this nigga don't hustle no more. I mean, he's not poor no more, because I'm guessing, like, me not being poor is a whole fucking angle now. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that, dog. I didn't know that. Now I'm doing good in life. I didn't know that becomes an angle. I didn't
you seen I had to jump on your post when you posted that, man.
Right. That's what that nigga said. Yo, dude, what's good?
What's going on, dude?
Yeah, what's up, Mercy?
Yo,
we good.
So yeah, I mean, yo, you know what? Like I said, on the trap, I haven't been watching the battles, but we got the trap Twitter, so I'll pay attention to how they breaking the shit down. I personally, like I said, I'm not gonna front. I personally seen it kind of even kill. You know what I mean? It was a close battle though. Let's be fair. Whether you feel like you won or you lost, it was a close battle though.
It was.
You know what I mean? So we got to be totally fair about that. You know what I mean?
But listen, I don't think I never said that it wasn't a good. I think it was one of the best.
You just said being at the fact that it's a fact, it's a debatable. There's no way 4 judges should have all voted for one person.
But that's what I'm saying. If it was that much, because they all said it when they all reasoned it. Yo, that was the best bet. Yo, that was 45,000 worth of bars. Okay, so if y'all all feel like that battle was so fire, it should have been like at least you should have, I don't know, all right, I'm going to lean towards Fonz. And then what? You dig what I'm saying? Like everybody, and then if we going to take history, we going to take maybe besides one, and that was the Hands of Brooklyn Hands, like whoever the judges picked and it dropped on the app, majority out of the times that the judges had it right. You know what I'm saying? Even Brooklyn Hands, they got him winning on the app.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? So so the judges want to be like, yo, I'm right. You mean they have it? Boom, boom. I'm like 6,000 reactions on top of Fonz.
Well, I think we had Jay 400 on here. I think Jay was saying he didn't like the judging on it was Bad News and Ace. He said he didn't like the judging on that one.
Yeah.
But because all right, and then that's another thing. About stumbles and like slip ups.
Right. Yeah.
Like I seem like it only fits a narrative when they feel like the stumbles and slip ups.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I'm a judge and you even stutter with $25,000 on the line, I'm taking so many points off of your scorecard, my G.
You should.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
I mean, you should though. The first round I would have gave it to niggas hard because niggas had 3 months to prepare. So a slip up in a choke in that first round should have been. I probably would have took a whole round. If you would have slipped, your whole round would have been done because you had 3 months. It's not my fault that you waited 2 weeks to write. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Now, the second week, when niggas only had 2 weeks, all right, I'm not going to kill you for a slip up because people were saying Fonz's second round was fire. It was, you know what I'm saying? But they say he stumbled like twice in that second round. You dig what I'm saying? They didn't even mention that though. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no mention of him slipping up. Wasn't no mention. They didn't take any points about. So I feel like they only mentions that when it stared the narrative that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Boom, like that. So listen, it is what it is. No.
Like I said, this ain't. Obviously you ain't up here just having a bitch session. You really giving a perspective on where you feel like this shit is just not, even killed. You know what I mean? And like I said, this is a very serious matter. You know what I mean? In terms of, you got some paper on the fucking line, so everything should be above board and straight up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like you said, you can't carry a system for judging in one round, don't carry that same system into the next round.
Right.
And so far and so forth. You know what I mean? So I hear everything you saying, my nigga. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like I said. Go ahead, Mercy.
Now, what I seen was that they actually starting to gear up for Ultimate Madness too. So it's just like, what would you say to the artists going into this next one? Like, what advice would you give them?
Well, I think that Smack said he's going to change those. So I think as long as you come in there with different judges, I think everything is going to be cool because the battles is going to be the battles regardless. I don't care. Y'all can debate the battles like, you know what I mean? Or this should have happened. This should have happened. Like Brooklyn Hands and Ace should have been one of those ones. But it wasn't. You dig what I'm saying? So the battles is going to happen how they're going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's really the judging because I think with these judges, stylistically don't matter to them. You dig what I'm saying?
Listen, we're going to keep it a buck about something, right? Niggas is going to complain no matter what. You know what I mean? That's just how battle rap is. Battle rap is something that's totally based on opinion, right? But at the same time, I feel like URL has created this inner circle of people, and everything is determined by that inner circle. Like I said, even when you look at the judging panel is pretty much a bunch of people that's in that boys club on that side. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're going to pick judges, I feel like you got to pick totally impartial and non-biased judges who don't give a fuck about nothing but picking the best battler. You know what I mean? They don't have nothing to lose or nothing to gain.
Because listen, at this point, I would have rather Angry Fan and Piper Boy, bro. Because at least I know they gonna keep it 100.
They don't give a fuck about none of this shit. They don't give a fuck about saying to anybody.
Fuck it. I know niggas don't like them, but as far as that type of specific thing, that's what we need. We need somebody like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we don't need somebody. You mean, listen, man.
That's a fact. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. That's a fact. And that's something me and Mercy was saying before.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You got to pick judges who you know don't have an allegiance to nothing and nobody.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So the only thing they're going to do is call it how they see it.
Like Diddy said, my allegiance to the hotness.
That's right. Like, you know what I mean?
I ain't mad at the judges or whatever because
next time they got to have at least one battle rapper on the panel.
Have to.
They got to have at least one battle rapper there. Can't nobody call it better than a nigga who does it.
Listen, and I was saying that, you know, a nigga really can't tell me what $25,000 worth of raps is if niggas don't rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, you mean, I don't understand. You mean, that's like, you know, I go to a concrete place and I tell the nigga he mixing the concrete wrong. But I don't know how to
give niggas a perfect example. Even when you look at basketball now, every sports broadcast team has a former NBA player on their shit now, on their journey.
You dig what I'm saying?
Because who can analyze basketball better than a nigga who used to play the sport?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's definitely something they need more of on there. All right, so now that we done, you know, shitted on the judging for about a good 10 minutes. Let's talk about this new resurgence of Eazy, man, because I feel like you done had two legs in your career, man. Pause. You done had, you know, the one leg where you know, like you said, you was coming up, niggas was telling you they ain't want to hear this shit, blah, blah, blah. You went to jail about 10 times, right? Some shit like that.
He's so stupid.
You know what I mean?
No, only twice, man, but it was for the same cases. It was just like I kept, yeah, man, like yeah.
Right, but then you came home,
right?
And you know, like coming home, getting back into battle rap. What was you thinking? Was you thinking like, yo, I really got to give this shit my all this time on, or like, how was you feeling about it?
Well, I came home. I hit Mercy. Oh, that was the first person I hit, and Mercy, you already know I was pissed at you too. You know what I'm saying? Because I come home, he gave me crew. So you already, and then, you know, he booked this shit in Allentown, man. Y'all know, y'all was at the club.
Right, yep.
Y'all was at the club. It was my first battle back, so you know that wasn't like the what I was used to. And then when these niggas kept talking throughout the rounds and all that shit, hey, yo, Mercy, let me tell you, the only reason why I was mad at you is because you let everybody rematch their battle, except me and Crew, bro. And I was pissed, bro, because that was like my first battle back, and everybody got the rematch. And I understand you said Crew didn't want to because he felt like he did good, but you dig what I'm saying? Just on the strength that we know that venue was shitty.
Yeah.
And the audio was shitty. I just felt like, you mean, it would have been a better situation if we would have redid it. You dig what I'm saying now?
You know what? Later on, after you explained it in terms of like it being your return battle and everything, I kind of understood why you were upset about that. So I completely get it. Because like I think if it would have just been like you was home and it was just like another battle, I don't feel like you would have been as upset. But because it was the return, it's like it was ultimately a bad look.
It was a bad look because people start taking that was like, all right, well, no. Like, be like, well, no, E still, you know what I'm saying? Like, E still got it. And I still was kind of on that same style I was in like 2014. Now, you got to remember this early 2017. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, all right, the PG stuff is done. It's dead. You dig what I'm saying? Like me doing all that shit that I was, like all that stumping, all that shit. It's just like, you know what I mean? Niggas is like, you gotta change that. Like that shit dated. Is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's dated. It's not gonna work. So being that battle really, you know, even though it was a fucked up John, but it put a lot of shit in perspective though. You dig what I'm saying? Like it was like, all right, I'm glad that was the first John. I'm glad I got to see. You dig what I'm saying? What was I not supposed to do and all that shit?
You got a minute to sit back and peep the game and see what direction it was going in.
Right. Because people told me not to come in there like that, and I still came.
Well, was that your first time on a big stage? Because that was a big stage event. Like people don't give us enough credit for that, but that was a big stage event.
But I think it was more people in the building versus when I battled Dot.
Nigga, that was the biggest crowd we ever had. It was like 300 people in there.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, it was there like legit like 300 people in there. I don't think a small league has ever seen that many people. Like, you know what I mean? Only thing is, it's like mind you, it was, and this is probably something a lot of people don't know. They were all strictly there for a battle rap event. Like the club didn't have nothing else going on that night. It's not like niggas was there for an after party or niggas was there for the late night kickoff. Niggas was just there for that event. It's just Allentown ain't used to shit. The shit really turned into like a family reunion for everybody because niggas wasn't used to seeing everybody.
But another problem was the tickets were so cheap. The tickets was like $10.
Everybody was in that joint too.
Everybody.
I seen people getting bottles lit and shit. This shit was. I start seeing niggas in VIP start getting bottles. I said, oh, this shit like a whole club. Niggas
really turned that shit into like a fucking party. Like niggas, because niggas, like I said, Allentown don't come out like that. You know what I mean? So it was like a night to where everybody could come out and have a good time for the low. Niggas really turned up, so that's really what it was, man. And it's kind of ironic that our biggest event was fucking probably our biggest failure event at the same time.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
In terms of not being able to put out most of that footage and everything.
Right.
Oh man, yo, yeah, it was definitely a packed house though, man. Cortez called you out. I peeped that.
Yeah. See, listen, the only thing about Cortez is because after I battled Swag Tanner.
Okay.
Dude hit Cortez and was like, yo, we trying to do this rookie versus vet shit. And he was like, he was kind of, but yeah, right. I'm saying, but you already know when niggas start doing good and start making noise and all that shit, then it's like, all right, I want to battle him and all that shit. You dig what I'm saying? Which I'm cool because I understand the game. See, the niggas gotta understand. Right. You gotta understand that this is a machine, man. It's a game and all that shit, and they don't produce for you until you can produce for them. That's just in any business.
Yeah,
you know
that's a fact.
And that include the streets too, hustling, trapping. You mean no matter what. You mean real estate, and you mean and all of that shit. Like you mean, so you gotta show any business that you worth to sell, you worth to push, and all of that shit. And then once you get the push, then more shit to start. More shit to start to come.
But how does that feel for you, man? Because we have a thing in this game to where it's like niggas get so high up that they don't see nothing below them. So how does it feel for you to finally get to a point to where somebody of that stature and who's been around for so long says, yo, I want to battle him?
You mean me, on Peso, honestly, man, I be like, it's about time, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And people take me being sure of myself as cocky, man. You dig what I'm saying? We can even take that shit back to 2013 when I battled Dot. Y'all know I was cocky as shit on that stage. Like, yo, that was my stage. Like, it was my first time in NY. It was my first time in NY, period. You mean, right. Like, battling one of the biggest niggas, like, you mean, that was on the come up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I went up there like, yo, this my shit, dog. You dig what I'm saying? Like that. Like, that's just how I always been. So I come into the battle like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if you beat me, you beat me. But I know for a fact that I'm about to give you all of this smoke, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to get all of this. And then if you come up, then all right, cool. So I just be feeling like was supposed to battle that, because after the Dot battle, and that's salute to y'all because y'all set that up for me. After that Dot battle, my stock went like this before I was in jail. Well, like that shit took off. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was getting, that's when the Swave battle came from the Dot battle.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? Okay. It was like, okay, yo, this nigga, because everybody was like, who is this nigga from Philly? You dig what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. And that was all from the Dot battle and all of that shit. So then that's when people started reaching out. And I was at like where, I probably was at a couple of months ago then. I already had a nice little run. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and then it was like, jail, boom, it's over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you one of the people that we could claim we kind of helped out a little bit.
No, but listen, I always show that love. You did.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Because at the end of the day, it's realistic. It's life, bro. You know what I mean? So me saying that Dot battle, without that Dot battle, I don't know what the fuck. You dig what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna happen? Because I did have a classic in Philly with the nigga Cash, and I think like that in the Dot battle went like back to back, because you dropped Dot first, and then I battled 2 weeks before Dot, and they seen how much attention that battle was getting, and they dropped they battle. You know what I mean? Okay. Everybody who was watching Dot was going straight over to this other battle. And that shit was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, this was 2
You
weeks
know,
apart.
it was crazy. We definitely felt like that at the time too. We just like even that night, I remember me and Mercy talking, and we was like, "Yeah, this is gonna do a lot for Eazy because if you didn't know who he was before, you definitely gonna know after we dropped this shit."
Facts.
You know,
and even with everybody else in the building, you know, all the people from New York, plus all the people from Philly and South Jersey that was there, that you know was helping to push. Like, yo, this dude Eazy is fire. So
right.
But you know, I think people don't, you know, people need to understand, right? Philly is, I give Philly just as much credit for battle rap as I do New York. Right. You know, especially in the beginning when we was watching everything on YouTube, Philly was running YouTube at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Between, you know, them niggas doing the battle rap thing, them niggas just doing the rapping videos thing. Flamers and all them niggas going at other niggas and all of that shit. You know what I mean? Like, what was coming up in Philly early on? What was some of the things you was watching? Like, who was some of the battles you was watching coming up in Philly?
Well, I started wanting a battle rap after the Ness versus Hollow Man.
Okay.
After the Ness, that was my first battle. I mean, besides the Freeway versus Cash, but I think that was like universal. Like as far as like, I think that was like what the first battle period on the tube.
Okay, yeah, or like that, yep.
Right. So I mean, besides that, I think like my first battle was Ness versus Hollow Man, and I remember my second battle was Serious Jones versus Mook. Like that was the second battle I ever watched and that shit, and I had that shit on the. You know what I mean? Went to the bootleg nigga, gave me the DVD. We used to pop that joint, and you dig what I'm saying? I was like, this shit fire here, and that's what made me like start and all of that shit.
You want to do this shit?
Reed and all of them going in NY, like doing all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still wasn't in that circuit. Like I wasn't in that circuit. I was just a fan. You know what I'm saying? I was just.
Did you feel like there was like some big shoes to come behind in coming from Philly? Because it was some heavyweights. I'm talking about Reed, Cicero, NH, Kaboom. Like there was some heavyweights coming out of there. So did you feel like, yo, if I'm gonna do this shit, I gotta really do this shit because these niggas out here don't fuck around?
Well, when I first jumped in, as y'all know, only Bill was in it.
Okay.
It was only Bill at the time.
Right.
Like they already had the history. Cassidy, Reed, Cicero, Kaboom already had the history, but they wasn't currently battling though. You know what I'm saying? We just knew them from what they did. So the only nigga who we had 2013 NPA was Tech-9.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say niggas really gotta show love to Bill because he been holding PA down and Philly down for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, on some real shit. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, those was the only two people that we had, and I just was like, yeah.
What was your first ever battle?
It was in Norristown. It was some random nigga. It was just some random nigga. Niggas just called me. It was like, yo, you want a battle? It wasn't a no league battle. I don't even know the league now. I don't even think it's up and all of that. Yeah, and they just was like, yo, you want a battle? And I'm just was like, I don't give a fuck. And they just was like, all right, come through at 7 o'clock. I went home, bro. It was like 4 o'clock. I went home, wrote like 16 bars. And I was like, I'm going to freestyle the rest of this shit. I just want to write 16. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I went home and write 16 bars. And me just barking on this nigga, I was just barking on him. You know what I'm saying? Just like yelling at him and like screaming. Like half of that shit probably didn't make sense because I freestyled that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it just was like, that shit felt good. I was like, yo, this shit feel good working on these niggas. You hear me? I was like, oh yeah, I like this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and Bones from Trap House Philly.
Right, yeah. Shout out to Bones.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Bones.
He hit me and he was like, yo, you want your first official battle? And Bill was locked up. So this was on the anniversary card when Bill was booked. It was like his card for him. All the proceeds was going to him.
Right, yep.
And shit like that. And I was just like, yeah, fuck it. So my first official battle was in Norristown, but Philly Trap House just came to Norristown to throw the event. So that's where all like the debacle came from, was like, yo, this nigga from Norristown. I was staying in Norristown at the time, but that was my first time being seen. Like, period. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? I got videos prior to that, but as far as like battle rapping, you know what I mean? Because I did ciphers in Philly. I did ciphers down, you know what I'm saying? Like the cave, back cave. I did that shit too. You mean I got that shit too, and all of that.
Okay.
But as far as people like really seeing me battle rap, it was in Norristown, and I was staying there. So niggas just was like, "Yo, he from Norristown," and all that shit.
Okay,
You know
I got you.
Yeah.
And then just like going forward, man. I remember the first time, I forgot which PG. I seen your name on a PG card, and usually them PG cards before with a bunch of like bullshit ass niggas on them.
Right.
But when I seen your joint, I was like, God damn, like about fucking time. You know what I mean? 'Cause I felt like that was like, and I knew you was gonna take full advantage of that moment. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's really
that
all
wasn't
you
even.
needed.
I ain't gonna lie. That was like a bullshit joint, though. You know what I mean?
Okay, talk about it.
I actually was at the previous PG versus Jay Moore and Stizzy.
Mm-hmm.
I was at that one, and City actually was like, "Damn, why you don't be on any of these PGs?" And I'm like, "Cause Norbs don't fuck with me."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm like, he don't fuck with me and all of that shit. So I'm like, and he like, all right, hold on. And then he went and said something in Norbs, and he came back like 5 minutes later. He was like, yo, you on the next PG joint. That was City work.
Okay, talk about it. Shout out to City.
Right. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't out.
Norbs that's definitely a good word to put in.
Right. Like Norbs ain't even really, you know, he ain't really fuck with me because me and Norbs had words previous. So after that, it was just like over and shit.
Yeah.
All right. So I did that, and actually Norb stayed actually for 2 rounds. I was surprised because you know that nigga don't stay for nothing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, right. So I was actually surprised. So, and I did very well that PG. You know what I'm saying? I did very well. I beat him 3-0. I beat him.
Who you battled?
I battled P-Eazy.
Okay. I
battled P-Eazy. And they was just saying, yo, the PG is good enough to drop. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, I wasn't on their ass. I wasn't tagging them, yo, drop this, yo, drop that. I just waited. Once that shit ain't dropped, I just was like, it ain't gonna drop. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's over. You know, all of that shit. So, yeah, so I was kind of like blackballed from the PG, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean you was kind of blackballed from the PG?
Listen, okay, I was with Zan. I was with the other battle rapper, right? So like Norbs inboxed her, tried to like holler at her type shit.
Oh, here we go.
But that's why I say, yo, we did we had the same situation. And I'm right there, bro. I'm right there. So I'm like, yo, tell him that you talk to me. And she was like, yo, I talked to E. This nigga was like, I don't give a fuck. He said some shit. Like, he was on some New York shit for real. I'm like, yo, these New York niggas crazy. Like, yeah. So you know, I inboxed him. I'm like, yo, boy, I'll beat you the fuck up type shit. Dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
talk about it.
You know what I mean? Like, and then, like, from there, it was over. From there,
okay.
I didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like, you know what I mean? It was it. So that's why.
Yeah, typical scumbag Norb shit.
Listen, typical nigga. That's why when all that shit was coming out, but everybody in Philly, they know that already. Like, everybody in Philly knew. So anybody in Philly that's watching this, like, they knew the reason why I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was him. He was on some other shit. You know what I mean?
So you know, at that point, you know, that's why I tell niggas, man, I have so much respect for your grind and your career, man, because at that point, most niggas would be discouraged, but you kept it pushing, you know what I mean? So when do you ultimately get back in the fold with the whole getting on URL cards again? When does that come back around?
Okay, so this was, I battled, the twerk thing. So basically, we'll start from the twerk. So after the battle with twerk, you know, people thought that it was over for me. You know what I'm saying? They just was like, yo, because I guess, the fucking line about her, don't get me wrong. I want to say that it was a fire line in my head. I was like, yo, that shit fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, I can't say nothing on that shit. You know that shit? You know what I'm saying? It was a fire. Joe was a fire. The way he put it together was fire as fuck and all that shit. And we was in Jersey. I knew the crowd was going to go like crazy. I knew it. So I already knew it was like you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, he going to say something fire. So boom. So I took that. But in my head, I'm like, I still beat the nigga. He had one good joint, but I still beat him and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was pushing it. Like when niggas.
Let me ask you this. And I'm not gonna dig deep into it, but I'm just gonna ask this. Going into the battle, did you think that was something that was gonna get brought up?
I knew it was gonna be rough.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, I knew even when I was with the other battle rapper, her name got brought up every battle.
That's true. She got brought up in a dot battle.
Every single battle, it got brought up. So it wasn't no difference when you date somebody in the culture.
No, and not to cut you off, Easy. I think that was the first time I ever heard Dot throw a personal. Because Dot didn't do personals like that. I think that was the first time I ever heard Dot throw a personal. That's what surprised me about it.
Right.
Because Dot don't really do personals.
Right, you said, but it was fire though. You know how his style is. It was fire. Certain people have that style to make it, even if it's true or not true.
Right.
Yeah.
If they can present it.
But why is having a female in battle rap such a big thing?
I don't.
Because niggas not used to having females. Fuck.
We can talk about it. Talk about how fucking corny they are.
Listen, man.
I mean, dude, you could get on here and talk about it.
Nah, definitely.
I mean, to me, that's basically what it is, because it's a high school mentality in a sense. Because if you're used to something like that wouldn't be so exciting or tantalizing or blast.
Right. I mean, let's keep it a buck. I mean, niggas get pussy every day, so it's like I don't get why it's
not these battle rap niggas. Like these battle rap niggas.
And I feel like the culture thrives off of, like, even if they think something's negative, a lot of people, like, they love that shit.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? I seen the twerk clip. It was a viral clip, so I definitely seen it. And the line was dope, but I just didn't get what the ooh and ah was about. Like, I just
me either though.
I didn't get it. Like, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, to me, what he said was regular shit in the hood.
I didn't get it, because you could see me standing there like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a reaction for it, but.
And you know what's crazy? That's another thing people was trying to point out, just like, because you were just standing there just with a regular face. Like, I don't know if they expected you to.
I told her we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, bro. And I told her, don't react. I said, yo, whatever niggas say, don't react. And I give her this message every battle, bro. Even against Fonz. She didn't even come with me. She was watching it. And we discussed it. I said, yo, you know he's gonna talk about you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad and all that shit. Like, you mean, like, just, you know what I mean, chill and all of that shit, because eventually it's gonna get old. Oh, you mean, how many narratives can these niggas paint? Like, you
but Easy, you've been in this game long enough to know, like, you fucked up by having a standard behind you.
Well, I had the choice. You know what I'm saying? He told me
he not was to like, do it. I told her not to do it.
I had the choice though.
I gave her the choice because listen, I said, listen, you know he gonna say something to you.
Right, because you know how that go. Like, you know what I mean?
Let me say this also. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, my day was coming. I was getting so popular that somebody was going to, me and my friends used to always talk about it. Like, battle rap loves to lift people up to bring them down. So we wonder what's going to be the thing with you. So I didn't mind if that was it. Fine, that's it. Niggas and after that happened, people reacted. I got to see who was who. And to me, honestly, I'm grateful, because why would something like that take me out of the game after all the real work I've put in? Like, so right. At the very end of it, they were just excited that they felt like they had a piece of my personal business.
Yeah, and I think that's really what it comes down to. I think niggas just be so thirsty to be in your personal life that any little thing they hear, they're like, oh my God, whether it's true or not, because, you know, this game is built on narratives and not the truth. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
hey, yo, bro, I'm more like child support. You mean if it's coming from battle rap, I'm on child support right now.
Right.
I was booked for child support. I heard I'll take care of my kids. My kids upstairs right now. I heard I'll take care of the kids. I didn't heard, you know what I'm saying? I didn't heard like crazy shit. I'm just like, damn, yo. But I tell her, I say, listen, because nobody has nothing on me. And like I said, not to be on no other shit. My street status and jacket is clean as fuck, bro.
Right, and then when niggas ain't got nothing on you, they don't got no choice but to resort to a narrative.
They gotta use her. They have to use her because
you ain't got no paperwork. You ain't telling nobody.
Right. No, especially when a nigga can't pull your card on the streets. When they can't find a nigga to say he did anything to you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. They ain't got no choice. Like I said, the two things niggas always gonna go to is either a female or a false narrative. You know what I mean? Those are the only two things they always gonna go to when niggas ain't got no dirt on you. Right. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you've been in the streets and niggas know your name is in the streets, but niggas ain't got nothing to say.
Right. And I think so. And as a nigga, listen, man, as a nigga like me, I know that, you know what I'm saying, like, it's battle rap. Just like you said, I've been in this shit long enough that people say shit, and like I said, as long as the perception sound good, they're gonna run with it. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. I don't do personals though, so that's the only reason why I get like a little, because I don't do personals, especially if it's not true. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'd rather come at y'all niggas about something that's really you, like, you know what I'm saying, like that. So as far as her, listen, she like, you know, she gonna be talked about, man. She gotta. But it's been raising her profile. You dig what I'm saying? Her shit been going up. Her Twitter's been going up. Her Instagram been going up. Because now it's just like, all right, Easy popping now. Who is his girl?
She keep it a buck with you though? She tell you she think you lost?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But see, she keep it like, you know, she my girl. So she like, yo, I got you winning round two too. So that's how I knew. I was like, oh, babe, no. I was like, oh, babe, yeah, you got me winning too, babe. I said, that's good. I said, but I said, babe, I ain't take round two. I ain't take round two.
Let's get into this, man. I'm trying to figure out who was more vocal about Adi Boom, you or Mercy. You know what I mean?
Mercy was.
Because y'all two niggas didn't pull no punches on board.
First of all, Eazy better stop that, because he know damn well we was on the inbox.
Yo, Mercy funny as shit, dog. Listen,
I'm not gonna lie. Eazy was on it though. Pause. Eazy was like, yo, let me tell y'all niggas something, yo. Eazy had the microphone, the camera ready. He was like, yo, let me tell y'all niggas something, yo.
Hey, listen, because you know what? I felt like this. I got 3 cases that I got trial for. I got 4 other cases I beat. Out of the 2, I got 2. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Like 3 out of the 2. I had 3 confidential informants on my first case. And then on my other case, I had somebody actually go on the stand and they pointed at me and said that, yo, he did it and all that shit. So yeah, so I feel like when my brother just did a 3-year bid. He came home last Tuesday. He had 3 confidential informants. You dig what I'm saying? Like we understand the game, dog. We understand the game. So we understand that you don't have to tell on nobody if you don't want to. And all of that shit. A lot of the times people tell is because they get pressured into doing time that you might not even get. You know, niggas will throw you a crazy number just because. Just to scare you. Like, all right, they can tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can read people and be like, all right, if we throw 15 years at this nigga, he might break.
Yeah, that's a fact. They do that shit all day.
All the time and all of that shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it just be like, yo, I kind of felt that. And when I seen all the things that I needed to see with that, I just was like, I know it's true. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I ain't need any more. I didn't need anything else. And I also said it. I said, yo, if a nigga produce paperwork that show that he didn't do it, I'll go on my platform and I'll apologize publicly. Because you dig what I'm saying? If I'm going to drag you on, I'm going to apologize to you online as well.
Yeah, but how is that even possible? Because then it's like, nigga, then the courts would be confused. Because the courts ain't going to say 2 separate things. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but y'all know that though. But y'all know that we had 2 weeks. We had to convince niggas for like 2 weeks that the niggas was like, no, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. We like, yo, you can't change them documents. And then I chilled out because I had mutual people that was like, in the middle, and this was like, yo,
yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying? Like, until we figure it out, until we know that for sure. And then my answer was the same. I know for sure. But
I admitted I read it. I know for sure. I don't need to wait for nothing. You know
what I mean? But if y'all want to give the nigga the benefit of the doubt, then okay, cool. I'll chill. You dig what I'm saying? I said I'll chill until we find out. You know what I mean? But then after that, he was just killing himself. So after that, it was like, I don't even need the, you know what I'm saying? I don't even need to say nothing. No, it was over after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, and all of that. But I still think Mercy was going in on this nigga though. I just was like, damn, yo, like,
explain to people, man. Just as a nigga who come from that, who's had to deal with the legal system, man. Why does, when you hear niggas ratting, why do you feel the need to be so vocal about that, yo? Because a lot of people act like they don't know, like, damn, why is it that serious to y'all? Why, blah, blah, blah. Why is that such a thing that niggas need to, like, really talk about, yo?
All right. I'm gonna tell y'all this. See, one thing I hate that the narrative is being painted about the streets is snitching is a street thing. Now, they might be partly correct, but it's not all the way right. In the army, if a nigga tells, that nigga get chased, the nigga who told, they is his fucking enemy. Same thing with the police. If a police actually tell on the crooked cops, they labeled as snitches. You dig what I'm saying? They not fucking with them. It go jobs. You dig what I'm saying? You go to the job, you know, a motherfucker tell everybody business. Y'all in the group huddle talking about, yo, don't say nothing around such and such. She a fucking snitch. You dig what I'm saying? Or she gonna tell. That shit happens other places than the fucking.
And look, that's the example I try to give niggas. I'm like, yo, if everybody clocking out early and one person get caught doing it and then be like, yo, but he be clocking out early, she be clocking out early, you're a rat. Because you're trying to take the heat off yourself by throwing other people under the bus.
And you don't think them, even if it's 4 or 5 people, you don't think them 4 or 5 people who was leaving 10 minutes early feel some type of way?
Of course.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, yo, now them niggas feel some type, it might not be as heavy as consequences as getting time on you. It's the principle, bro. It's principle. When we was all kids, our mom and dad told us the same thing. Yo, stop telling all the time. You dig what I'm saying? It's principle. We was, especially as black men.
Bro, you know where it be fucked up at now is that I don't think niggas be truly prepared for what they sign up for.
At all, they don't.
I agree, though. I agree.
I mean? And that's where it come in that like a lot of niggas is built to do the crime, but they ain't built to do the time. You understand what I'm saying? And then when it's time to really sit down, you know, I niggas out here telling for 2 years.
I did. I mean, yeah.
Niggas can't even do 24 months.
Yeah.
You know, niggas tell them, and mind you, one thing about the streets, everything is voluntary. Right. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything you do in the streets is voluntary. Don't nobody force you to do nothing out here in these streets. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When a nigga come to you with something, you got a choice to say yes or say no. You understand what I'm saying? So when you voluntarily sign up for something and say, I'm going to do this, that's what makes the telling on your part, the snitching part, that's what makes it morally wrong. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Because you signed up to do something and you're not standing on what you signed up for.
I mean, but I think it's morally wrong regardless, because it's mind your fucking business. You dig what I'm saying? It's like some things you don't even have to say. Like some things you don't even have to say. People give up information for free sometimes, bro. It just be like, yo, that's why when you get stopped by the police or you go into the district and they say anything that you say can be used against you, it's the fucking truth. So if you go in there and you scared and you be like, well, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, and you don't ask for no lawyer, and you know what it is? People are stupid too. You know what I'm saying? People didn't take the time to, okay, if I'm going to be in this profession in the street, what is the consequences to it? People don't read, people just watch movies and think it's bullshit. Sometimes you got to take a little bit of this and take a little bit of that. You dig what I'm saying? When you know, just like if you just get booked, if your first time offense, you dig what I'm saying? You know, you might walk out of there with probation.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Once you start doing the research, okay, if it's
like
my second,
you know with the chances you taking about going to trial, you stand on that.
Right.
You should, but people should read up. I'm willing to deal with however this go, yo.
Right, but people should read. People should read, because if you don't read, then now you're at the mercy of the lawyer. Whatever the lawyer tell you, that's what you think is law, because you don't have no case files in your head. You don't have no other things to like compare with. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't say, yo, I read this. Listen, I did one of my cases all from the law library, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like all from the law library, getting shit notarized there, sending it. I didn't set up my own court dates without no lawyer. All you gotta do is read. You dig what I'm saying? You read, and sometimes you can get shit done on your own. But but people don't be on that type time.
Is it a thing to where, you know, do you feel like any and everybody is allowed in battle rap? Because it seems like every other month we hearing about some new shit with niggas in battle rap being either a snitch, a pedophile, a rapist, a robbery victim, or something. Like,
I think battle rap just becoming now too personal. And I think this COVID shit like hurt because now nobody got shit to do now. So now it's like, all right, we're going to dig deep now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we going to dig deep now. Or that picture that motherfucker took. Now, you know, people zooming in and finding a little fucking ink on their wall now. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, yo, now niggas don't got, it's just becoming personal. But sometimes that's our fault too, because we don't have to put out everything either. You dig what I'm saying? Like, people be putting out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have them, you know, I mean, I tell her all the time, I be like, yo, all these bitches ain't your friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
Right. The same girl that's doing that, or the same nigga that be doing that. If me and you break up, that bitch gonna be in my inbox, that nigga gonna be in your inbox.
That's a fact.
You dig what I mean? Like, so it's like, you know, I watch shit now and all of that shit. But just like you said, bro, I didn't dick eat niggas to be getting here. Y'all niggas booked me because y'all seen something. City booked me because he seen something. I paid a couple motherfuckers to battle because I was on that, okay, I needed to come back up, and all of that shit. So I paid a couple people too, but just it wasn't on the strength that, you know, it was light bread.
No, I mean, listen, our thing is always this. There's nothing wrong with paying the battle. Just do it with a plan. Like, don't just do this shit just for YouTube views or just to think, yo, this is going to be my way to the top. If you ain't got some sort of plan behind the shit, then don't do it. A lot of niggas do this shit. They feel like, let me pay such and such, and my career going to just take off. It don't work like that.
Definitely. You got people out here paying niggas that they ain't even nice enough to really be battling.
So don't do it because they just want the look. But, you know, with me, a lot of times, even when I paid, the league went half because they knew that it was about to be a good joint. You dig what I'm saying? So now I will only pay $250, $300 and all that shit. And for me at the time, that was beneficial for my career. You dig what I'm saying? Like, because all I'm going to do is buy a pair of Jordans. You know what I mean? Like, it's some shit on like that. So it's like, all right, fuck it. Just pass them that 3. I get the battle, whoever. You dig what I'm saying? Till I
your name is definitely on the rise right now, though, man. Niggas starting to move funny with you yet?
You
talk about it, my nigga. Talk about it.
You already know. I mean, listen, man, it's like this, man. This is the first time that I have experienced this wave of activity. You know what I mean? Like, I always, you know, people always been giving me props and all that shit. But now, you know, I was just on caffeine and a lot of people tuned in. So now a lot of people like, yo, Eazy is fire. And, you know, people names that's not popping up and shit might say something, or people don't think that I should be doing more of this for this, or I should be doing more of that. You know what I mean? Like, for that. And it's just like, you can't please everybody, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you can't please everybody. And just like, where was that energy at 6 months ago? Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like, if niggas ain't giving me that energy 6 months ago, don't call and give me that energy now. You dig what I'm saying? Like that, because you're not writing my shit. You're not helping me memorize my shit. You're not grinding. You ain't had to take that. You don't got to hear your girl get talked about every fucking John and all of that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that. So you're not going to take the credit for the work either. You dig what I'm saying? Like that, you know that. But so you already know niggas is gonna act. You already know how that shit is, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even nowhere where I want to be at. I'm better than where I was, but you know, I got aspirations of being top tier by next year, bro. I promise you, I'm gonna grind hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Well, we definitely heard you on that Rookies versus Vets 2 stage coming up. Pretty big stage. I think that's gonna be that moment that solidifies you for real. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking about where your career was at probably 5 years ago to now, man, for battle rappers on the come up, what's some of the advice you would give them just to go from, you know, middle ground to getting to that next level in this game? Like, how does it work, man?
I think playing chess is important, man. I think battle rap can be chess played or it can be checkers played. And checkers play is, you know, you grab a little name and now you start using the name you have for little checks, little $600 checks, and you go battle every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks. I mean, and you get in the bread, it's accumulating. But what you're doing is you're oversaturating yourself. And I never did that. I only battled the niggas who I wanted to battle. You dig what I'm saying? Like, maybe niggas I didn't want to battle, but if it was on the right platform, I was cool with that too. It had to be, I played chess with it. The move had to be beneficial for me as well as the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't need the money. I think maybe that helped me out than other people because I don't need the money in battle rap. I'm looking for
you in a position where you can say no and not lose any sleep.
And I'll be cool. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so I'm looking for the fame, I'm looking for the popularity, and I'm looking for the respect because the money gonna come after that. It's gonna come. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta, every battle has to be flawless, and I'll be looking at it like that. Me and P was talking, I was like, the URL brand to me comes second. My brand come first, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you mean, I talk to myself and before I get to a battle, I say, don't make yourself look like no dickhead. Like, don't go up there, be choking. Don't be doing that shit because your name means shit. My son was watching that shit. Like, yeah, man, he 10, he was watching that joke. I don't want to be going up there, like, looking crazy. Oh, damn, look at my pop. This guy fucked up and shit up that joke. He ain't gonna say that, though. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, yo, I take every battle like it's top tier, bro. I take every single battle like that, man. I don't wait 2 weeks to write, bro. This 2 weeks was the hardest thing I had to do, was to write in preparing 2 weeks, bro. I don't like doing it. I don't like it, you know what I mean? Because I know it might be a possibility. I got too much shit to do in life for me to have a perfect 3 rounds done in 2 weeks. A month, I'm cool. You give me a month, you know what I mean? Maybe 3 weeks is a little time, but you give me a month for sure, you're going to get the best Easy all the time and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So slow pace, take who you want to take, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't oversaturate yourself. For real, not oversaturating yourself, the price go up more anyway.
Yeah, I think niggas gotta appreciate, man. The slow grind is the best grind. I always say that, man. That grind where you really pace yourself and you take your time and you make sure every move makes sense. That the way you get it at the end of that is impeccable, man. I think niggas will never understand because everybody wants to get it so fast. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants, microwave it and get it out in and out. Like, nah. Trust me, like when you really put that platform together and you on that in that lane, that shit feel good, man, when you off and running, man. For real, yo. Make sure you tell Dude we from the Bronx, so we don't say Bull and we don't say John.
Listen, she from Philly now.
We from the Bronx. We got a way we talk out here. She can't come back to the Bronx to that Bull and John shit.
Listen, it's nice though because sometimes she switched the Bronx flow with the Philly flow. That shit be thorough. I be like, oh shit, that shit sound crazy. You understand? Like, and all that. We used to argue the first couple of months. She kept calling me son and B and shit. I'm like, listen, we ain't doing that over there. Like, I don't know who the fuck son is and all of that, you know what I mean, and B and all that, but you know what I mean, like, no, but yeah, man,
Philly's definitely is a special place, man. Real talk. I always gotta ask too, man. Mad cliche question, but I gotta ask, what's the best cheesesteak for you out there?
I mean, I'm gonna give you I'll give you the Max's will be if the out-of-state niggas want to go there and grab a good cheesesteak. I say Max's. I like Max's personally. I like Ishkabibbles, but you might could go to a corner store and get a good ass cheesesteak too. Just a regular poppy bodega store. Go in there and they might have one of the best cheesesteaks. It might not even be the most popular place. It'd be just a random mom and pop joint, and they just be, you dig what I'm saying? So that's sometimes, because it's a joint in South Philly I go to, just a random like mom and pop store, and they, to me, that should be fire, you know what I'm saying, like that. But you go to Max's, you know what I mean, you're gonna be cool though. I took Sko to Max's. I mean, that nigga loved it. I mean, he was in love.
Yeah, but you also gotta tell niggas, man, you gotta be careful on some of them corners down there in North and all that.
But that's the same way in New York, though.
I went to Eazy's advice too lightly either. You fuck around, you know what I mean?
But that's every hood, though, man. That's every hood, bro. We know how to move. Hood niggas know how to move in every hood, bro.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man. You can't come to the Bronx and that crazy either.
Nah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Listen.
Well, Mercy, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Well, shit. I just want to know, what's gonna be the plan going forward? I mean, you got the rookies versus vets, you and Cortez. So, what else can you look forward to?
Well, I don't know if Cortez is my vet opponent. I didn't.
You seen that nigga Twitter lately? He definitely said he with it.
No, he with it, and I'm with it too. But
okay.
I don't know if he's my vet opponent.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I was already offered 2 people, and he wasn't on it. But I don't know what they're gonna do now because shit sells. You know how Twitter is, and so shit, if shit's selling, and that's the one the fans gonna want. They gonna be like, yo, such and such and such. We gonna do Cortez, and we're gonna do the other 2, whatever, so blah. But after that, I want the rooftop with hands. I want Brooklyn hands on the rooftop.
Okay. I got you.
You know what I mean? But I want hands to have like 2 months. I want that shit to be really grimy and gritty because I think that's a perfect, we can get that real gritty style out there. You dig what I'm saying? Like that, him and Swamp, I take Swamp too and all of that.
I fucks with Swamp, man. Swamp ain't trying to be nobody friend in this shit. Like, you know what I mean? I fucks with that kid. Yo. I think we need more of that energy, man. This battle rap shit done turned into a fucking boys club. Like,
no, listen, but you know what? I respect all them niggas though, but when it's time when I'm locked in for you, cause I'm like I could be cool with you, we could be, but when it's time to lock in with you, bro, I will kill you, bro, and after the battle, I shake your hand after the battle. Like yeah,
I ain't saying niggas gotta be enemies, but right. I mean, do niggas care about being the best anymore?
But that's what I'm saying though. I want to beat you, yo, you nice, like just how I told Fonz, I'm like, yo, you nice. But I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, dog. You know what I mean? Because I'm nice too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the whole point of that, what we thought, especially coming up in battle rap, was we battled to see who was the best fucking MC, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't.
These niggas get booked to battle and then be writing for each other together.
But that's why I love the tournament for the bread, because it forces niggas to prove that they the best. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gotta get. It ain't about just getting up there. You rap, I rap. You get your check, I get my check. We shake hands. We out. No. You got to get up there and prove that you the best. They just got to work out the kinks in the system.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. But, if we need more of that. Like, this shit at some point has to become about wins and losses again.
Right. I agree.
Because it's definitely, like I said, man, I'm hearing niggas got group chats and all that shit. Like, what the fuck is that?
I heard about that too, man. Yeah, man, I heard about that too.
Like, the fuck? Like, come on, what is this, the Boy Scouts? Like,
that's different. That's different.
That's the type of shit I ain't with, man. Like I said, I come from the time when niggas was cool, it was all love, but niggas wanted to prove that they was the best at what they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to believe that you're gonna do that with a nigga that you in a fucking battle rap group chat with. Like,
right. That's why I don't really want to be joining anybody and all of that, because I want to battle all these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to battle everybody.
I definitely want to say, man, super proud of your grind, man. We seen it literally from the early stages. You know what I mean? And ain't nobody giving you nothing. Everything you get is what you earn. Right. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. And we definitely looking forward to see what's to come from Eazy Da Block Captain.
Listen, I just want to say before we get out of here, follow the Eazy Block Cap everywhere. Go on the Hurricane Dude channel and subscribe. And I want to shout out y'all, man, because for real, niggas really need to understand that dot battle helped me, bro. You dig what I'm saying? That was the first Philly nigga on your card, I think, too. So it was like, you know what I mean? Cause I think Stamp came after me. I think it was me, and then y'all Stamp after.
Yeah.
Like that. And that was big for me because, like, Philly and New York always have that.
Yeah. When it comes to battle rap, there's always gonna be a connection there. Always gonna be a connection there, yeah.
It was a lot of pressure. So I like that moment alone built the type of nigga who I am. You dig what I'm saying? It allowed me to go out of town and be comfortable. It allowed me that I can still, without, the people who I rap to all the time, the type of niggas I see all the time, y'all was different, but y'all kind of understood the same shit that I was going through. So it let me know, like, this style.
I don't know if you peeped, even in the battle, I think it was your first round and you was like going off. You could hear somebody in the crowd like, yo, who is this nigga?
Right. You know what I'm saying? But y'all set, as I was saying, y'all set that up. Like Mercy, he was like, it was just after the battle, it was like, that was perfect. You dig what I'm saying? Like after the battle and after the results, I was like, yo, it was perfect. Even though, situation ain't go my way at the time, but still that became somebody who I was. Like that was it. Like that's what niggas was, that's Eazy from that fucking, you know what I mean? Like that's Eazy from Eazy versus Dot. Like that's the, you know what I mean? And it was just like boom. And it was, so I appreciate y'all, man, because when New York trap house, man, y'all like the mecca, bro. Like I tell, like the new niggas don't understand that studio, bro. The new niggas don't understand that funkadelic shit, dog. That we in there shoulder to shoulder sweating and shit. But the performances that came out of that joint, out of that
crazy
was monumental. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it's like y'all definitely the platform that should get the respect. You know what I mean? Like, and I just want people to know that. So I just, you know what I mean? I
appreciate you, man. Tell Dude, man, she gave us a bit of that energy that we like, so we're gonna have to set her up for her own interview soon.
You already know. I got you.
All right, my G, you already know what it is, man. All right, take us out of here, Mercy.
All right, man. That was Truth Be Told, episode 17, featuring Eazy Da Block Captain with a cameo from Hurricane, and we out of here.